W4 Country. It is the Monday Morning Jumpstart, broadcasting live on W4 TV and on your airwaves. And hopefully we have Marty's mic situation sorted out here.
How's it sound right now?
We can hear you pretty good. We'll see how this goes.
Whatever we did wrong, I think we've corrected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so today, Marty, we're talking about movies and therapy. You say they go hand in hand.
They can, yeah, if you choose the right one. I mean, look, we're mammals, right? We are primates. We kind of learn from modeling, and you can really see a lot of human interactions acted out, and it can reach us on a deep level, subconscious level even. And these are the movies that I recommend the most to sort of demonstrate some things that we see in therapy that people need to work through.
I know you've recommended a couple different movies to us.
Yeah, did you watch them?
I can't remember what they are.
See what I mean? How effective?
I did watch one. Was it Night Shift?
Night Shift? I told you to watch that one?
I did watch
That's a great one. Yeah, that was really good. Henry Winkler, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
how did you feel?
Was
it therapeutic?
It's an interesting movie.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I got something that you were trying to convey with that in terms of the guy who's like, I don't know, what does he loosen up and
kind of, yeah. You absolutely did get something out of that, because the reason I gave that to you,
stand up for himself.
The change, yeah, your assertiveness like totally improved. But see what I mean? I had some movies before where I would watch and it would affect me on a deep level, and I had no idea why till I had to reflect on it. Right. So
let's start then.
Yeah,
let's do that. Okay, number one, I probably recommend this more than any other movie, and it's Good Will Hunting. And have you seen that?
I have seen that. It's been a while, but yeah.
Oh man, it's brilliant. Actually, I mean, they did their research on that. So attachment disorders. I really, a lot of people who weren't well loved when they were children get really anxious when they start to attach to another person in a romantic relationship or others, right? And they get really anxious. This shows that whole thing acted out and the effects of trauma, neglect, and abuse in early childhood, and how it affects relationships later, and also how to overcome it. So I'm big fan of that. It's a 1997 movie.
Good Will. I think people are generally familiar with Good Will Hunting. You don't have to be specific with it.
But maybe you need to watch it again, even if you've seen it now with a different perspective about.
Yeah, and also like I'm getting really old, so sometimes I'll make these. I'm careful because sometimes I'll make these references and think that these younger people know, and they don't.
All right. Yeah. If you say Ben Affleck these days, you're just like,
right.
J-Lo's husband? What's number 2, Marty?
Okay. This is a kind of, I don't know if it's obscure or not. A lot of people saw this, but a 2012 movie called Stuck in Love. I really liked this a lot. I bought it actually so I could watch it over and over again. Part of the attachment disorders, what happens when relationships are disrupted, the insecurities that come around them, and how to heal those.
Huh.
Greg Kinnear and Lily Collins.
All right. I like Greg Kinnear.
Yeah. What happened to him, man? I was just thinking about it.
Okay. All right. Some good people in this one. We'll give it a try.
Yep. Watch that one.
More of the cinematic therapy coming up with Dr. Martin Fletcher on the Monday Morning Jumpstart. You can watch us live on W4 TV. And I think we've got everything pressed correctly now. In the meantime, let me make sure you're going to hear this first, and then we'll do this. What's going on in the Brighton Ford Traffic Center?
Thankfully, things are moving along for your Monday morning commute. We do have some heavier traffic in a couple of spots, though. It looks like M52, Main Street around downtown Chelsea. You're going to see a little heavier traffic through there. You may see some heavier traffic on M52 a little closer to downtown Manchester and around Pleasant Lake Road. We also have some heavier traffic on US 12 around Michigan Avenue at downtown Saline and right around 23. We do have an accident to report on 12 Michigan Avenue right around E-Course. It's a bit slower moving right through that area in both directions. We'll keep an eye on that one for you. And then we do have some slow moving traffic on 275 northbound north of Ford Road. It's a bit slower moving. If you have a tip for us, 734-623-1029. That's the latest from the only station specializing in your local traffic, 102.9 W4 Country. And if you are still waiting for that New Year's resolution to take off, to lose some of that weight, head to idealu.us today and book that consultation. It's completely free. And right now you can Also get the free body composition analysis. It's normally a $150 value. It's free right now, and it will tell you all about your visceral fat percentage, your water weight, and all that, and reasons why you might be struggling to lose weight. And then you can start losing weight right away with real food that you get at the grocery store. And by right away, I mean right away. In my first 10 days, I lost 12 pounds. You can do that too. It works that fast. Again, with real food that you get at the grocery store, real food that you can eat out if you have to go out to eat as well. And you can lose up to 40 pounds in 40 days with Ideal You. So again, head to idealu.us, book that free consultation, and get that free body composition analysis, and see what Ideal You can do for you. Because you know what have you got to lose besides just a ton of weight? So head to idealu.us today. And remember that results may vary based on physical health and adherence to program. No weight loss or health guarantees are provided or implied.
Sure, I could get this right.
There you go.
So
yeah, I was going to have you delay that, but
well, I didn't know what was going on with the.
And then,
all right.
So it was.
That's fine.
A mess.
We can do it.
Do you two get sick of each other? Like you're together all the time, like at work? And
No,
do you get
I
sick?
don't think we get sick of each other.
He's saying yes. He's nodding yes. You said no. He just.
No, I think
yes.
there's an issue with my camera. It's just trying to.
Oh yeah.
We are having quite the Monday. It's a thing. It's fine. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello.
Is anybody watching still without power? Are you using up all your cell phone data to watch us?
You know what was weird is that we didn't have power, but there was like a trickle of power.
Right.
And so when we were home, we could still charge like our cell phones, which I think was great.
We charged our phones. The litter robot was still working. That's the automated cat litter box.
That's important.
Yeah.
Because we went away. Oh man. All right. So Pamela says no power. She got the generator though.
Oh, the generator's nice. Remember when I was a kid, our next door neighbors had a generator, and we were in like Orchard Lake area. And I think usually when we lost power, it would be for a couple of days.
Michael's still without power.
I would spend a lot of time
Michael
over at
Powers
Mark's
doesn't
house.
have power.
Oh,
Sorry. It was bad.
We can just rub it in.
And you were there with shoeless, staring at the neighbor's house while you were flushing the toilet with God knows what.
It wasn't shoeless.
Shoeless.
Yeah, we lived in the tent next to them. No, it was a nice house. We just didn't have a generator, and the Karlicheks did. So I spent a lot of time
envying.
And Mark was my friend. So, I mean, I just, I had excuse to be like, okay, I'm going next door to play with Mark. Call me when the power comes back.
I swear we lose power more now than I ever did as a kid. Like, I don't remember really losing power. I mean, if we did, it was for maybe a few hours or one night. I don't remember losing power.
You might be right. That's not a childhood memory of mine, losing power. You might be right about that.
I asked on my Instagram, I was like, we got power. So we went away for the weekend, and then we came home yesterday and we were still without power. And I think it was maybe a half an hour we were home, or not even quite a half an hour. We were just kind of sitting on the couch staring at each other like, okay, now what? And then all of a sudden things started like beeping, and
that's an exciting moment, isn't it?
Like, oh, that
when you hear everything come on, that
perfect
hum,
timing.
And,
yeah, just while we were gone. But then I put on Instagram, I'm like, okay, who's got power? So I'm looking at the results right now. Just took an informal poll, I guess. And I had over 100 people respond, and it looks like 26% of people that responded are still without power.
Yeah, man, that was a
which if my Instagram is any sort of sample of our listening area. But I can't imagine still being without power. That would just totally stink.
How come I can't comment here? Like, I can see the comments, but I don't have any way to comment if I wanted to.
I don't know what to tell you other than you should be able to.
I think you need, if you're going to comment, I think if you comment, you have to go to either Facebook or YouTube.
Also, it wants me to log in. I'm not logged in. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. because you're a guest in this room, in our
in
stream
this
room.
experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I thought you meant like you felt like the societal pressure of being silenced. Why am I not allowed to comment here? Why are you telling me that
nobody cares what I say.
you can't have opinions on power grids? I
So
just thought something a tweet though. Someone's like, what I like to do is someone will post something and I'll just go, wow, that's pretty problematic. And if they reply, wait, what's wrong with it? You just reply, it's not my job to educate you. Just leave them wondering what
go
it was.
think about it. Yeah. Go think about it for the rest of the day.
Oh, look who's here.
Hey, it's Bubba.
Oh no. Buenos dias.
Still in Mexico, I think, right? He's been all over the place. He came to Chicago with us, and then he was in California
I've been everywhere, man.
and Mexico. Did it snow while you were in California? I saw lots of pictures in my news.
There were
feed.
people upstate that got like feet of snow.
But where we saw someone had posted something like in Pasadena, they got snow.
Yeah. Not much was sticking around, but
Yeah.
it was still snowing. He went straight to Mexico.
Oh, I thought you were going to Cali first. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Guess
Who can
you
keep up with your
are.
travel plans these days? Marty, I just got a message. Tell Dr. Marty I'm going to watch Good Will Hunting so I don't screw my kids up more than I already have.
Bless you.
Proactive parenting there.
Yeah.
Just as long as you make it clear that the whole do you like apples line is dumb.
Is what?
It's dumb.
It's dumb. It's
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
What that's not an opener if you're trying to set that line up. Do you like apples? What if
Right.
the guy's like, no, not really.
Okay.
I mean, it didn't matter what he said
It
in
works
response.
for the movie.
It's a bad in a great movie. That's a low point.
Stand by. Here we go.
It's 102.9 W4 Country. Good morning. Breakfast Without Bubba today with
Sorry,
Madison
I'm
Raleigh,
still trying to
Brian
push all the
Welch.
buttons.
It's fine. You know what? It's fine. What can we be doing worse than what we normally do?
I did get a text from Ron Bomanis, the guy who's supposed to talk about movies, and he says that Greg Kinnear is still acting. He's 60, so he's not going to be in many rom-coms anymore.
Okay.
Just got
I
old.
like him though.
If you were
We'll
curious
check those out.
about
We're
Yeah.
talking movies and therapy, how movies can be therapeutic with Dr. Marty in the Monday Morning Jumpstart. We'll get more from him after Zach Bryan on W4 Country.
the song is haunting.
A little bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a band together, you guys. A real band.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
we were going to start a band, Marty. What the heck?
Were we? You didn't
You,
was your-
me, and David Moan. We were going to start a band after we did
I'll do it.
the
I can be in
special.
two bands. We could do an all-star type band, with celebrities like you.
Dr. Marty and the All-Stars.
That,
No.
that makes me feel like, when Russell Crowe started a band.
I know I want to hear your band, Russell.
Do Gladiator 2.
What is he saying?
Matt Damon, it didn't matter what he said. He was just so
Yeah.
I like Greg Kinnear, though. I'm looking at this movie now.
Do you like
Acclaimed
freshly pumped
Writer, his
bilge?
ex-wife, and their teenage children come to terms with the complexities of love in all its form over the course of one tumultuous year.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a whole year.
Not the movie's like an hour and a half.
I'm
but-
just on a big 24 kick where everything happens in real time.
An hour and 37 minutes.
Start the movie and I'll see you next year. Tell me if you like it, right? So-
Oh, Kristen Bell's in it too. Interesting. I don't remember hearing about this.
I don't know why it wasn't. I thought it was a really good movie.
Well, I'll go home and see if I can find it.
Somebody funded it, right? I can't be the only one.
Yeah, there you go.
Watch options.
We're back in about 1 minute.
Oh, yeah, it's plenty of watch options here.
How's your Lent going?
Mm-hmm.
Today's the first day for us. How's your? Are you laughing?
Yeah, I
Lent?
like that. Today's the first day.
We're not going to start Lent and
Mhm.
go to Chicago.
We had to put a pause on Lent.
Unless
Look,
I'm giving up good decisions for 40 days.
I can't do that for 40 days. We had fun. It was too much fun.
what were you thinking, God? I mean, I'm going to Chicago. We can't be doing Lent.
For 40 days, all in a row? Can I piece them out throughout the year?
Yeah, well, just about half hours at a time. I kind of like it though. I kind of, you got to like strip away a lot of the things that, give you pleasure.
Mm-hmm. All right, stand by. That's
Zach
the end
Bryan,
of the song.
something to it's a new song. I'm still learning it. That's Zach Bryan on 102.9 W4 Country. Good morning. It's Breakfast with Al Bubba today with Madison Raleigh and Brian Welch.
Good morning.
And we're in the middle of the Monday morning jumpstart. We're talking to Dr. Marty this morning about movies and therapy and how that all is intertwined. Movies, therapy. If you pick the right ones, it can all be connected.
The first two you should be watching: Good Will Hunting and Stuck in Love. And Marty, what's number 3?
Inside Out. Those darn Pixar people, and they make you cry, don't they? You go through the whole, range of emotions with these things. But this is good for like general education on emotions and what they are and how to. And I like the way they dealt with sadness too. I thought that was really nice.
Mhm.
You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll kiss. $1.50 goodbye, whatever it costs.
I really thought that was a cute movie. I liked it much better than I anticipated, and I thought it was great, like how you can they were sort of compartmentalizing different things. I was like, oh, okay. Like it made sense even as it seems like a kid's movie, but I think as adults it even makes a lot of sense.
For sure. I mean, the best movies are like that. You know what I mean? They can you can access them on lots of different levels. So children should be watching this. Adults can watch it, and it's a great movie.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, we're so
late.
We're
so we got to go right to traffic here, and then we'll get the rest of the list. We're going to hold you a little longer, Marty.
Sure.
We are looking at some heavier traffic on M52 Main Street through downtown Chelsea. It's a bit slower moving through there. Also, Michigan Avenue through downtown Saline, and US 12 a little closer to 2394 westbound, just ahead of State Street. You're going to see some heavier traffic. And through the construction on 275, we have some heavier traffic on the northbound side, north of Ford Road, and still watching the accident at Michigan Avenue and E-Course. It's a bit slower moving right through there. If you have a tip for us, 734-623-1029. That's the latest from the only station specializing in your local traffic, 102.9 W4 Country.
We're WWWFM Ann Arbor. Push the right buttons and gently get it going.
Everybody, we're all good everywhere?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It's fine. We'll be fine.
Mm-mm. You know what I think is even better than movies? The theater. I've been going to the theater a lot. Like, I think that's like really. We did a show on that. Remember a few weeks back, like the positive health effects of going to the theater.
Yeah, we just thought you'd been paid by MGM or something. So I'm making some adjustments to our playlist here
to make up for all the bad we've done. Is it 5 movies, Marty?
We can stick to 5. Yeah, there's a bonus if you want it, but I know that we're behind, so
we always want
we'll go fast. The bonus is the only thing I like. I don't even like the other 5.
I don't like these movies, but I recommend you watch them.
To get to the bonus.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You burp on air a lot.
My goodness.
That's your thing. That's your, you know how on a sitcom everybody's got their thing.
That's my
thing.
thing.
Hey, your thing is a burp.
What's Brian's catchphrase?
Now, I remember when Inside Out came out and everyone kind of was just like going crazy for it, and everybody was dressing up as those characters for Halloween. I hadn't seen it yet, and so I was just kind of like, it's not going to be that good.
And it was.
And then I think it was.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the counter whatever it is, like that impulse that I think all of us have.
Yeah.
That, oh, it's that good?
It's that good. No
No.
way.
It's not that good.
There's not a chance. But it was really good. I would see that again. We should watch that.
Have you seen Up?
Yes.
That one, yeah. That should be on this list. Wasn't that something? Did it make you cry?
It was
I
something.
don't need to cry at the beginning of a movie.
Yeah, right.
And they hit you hard right out of the gate with that one.
Just punch you right in the gut.
Mm-mm. What's your favorite? Like if you had to put something on this list, what would you say? Something that really affected you, like, you know what I mean?
Well, Ghostbusters really affected me, but I don't
That's
think
a
that's what you're looking
different
for.
Like maybe change, because I saw a John Cusack movie. What was it, man? When I was in high school, and I was like, I want to be like that
Stand
guy.
by.
Hang on one sec.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's Breakfast without Bubba. Good morning. I'm Madison Raleigh. This is Brian Welch.
Good morning. We're looking pretty rainy today with highs just in the upper 30s.
Thank you for listening to 102.9 W4 Country. We are WWWFM Ann Arbor. Proud to be a Cumulus Media station. We're the station that makes you feel good.
Okay, movies that have a positive psychological effect on us.
Or any effect, like something that where you like, caused you to reflect on yourself, like Lloyd Dobler, the character in what was the John Cusack movie, where he's holding the boombox up.
Say anything.
Oh.
Say anything. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm not that nice. I was like, this guy's like a lot nicer than I am. I should be like that, and everybody loves him and all that stuff. That was an example of how a movie can affect you. I think I was like 16 or something when that movie came out. 17.
I remember when, this is going to sound a little maybe cliche or something, but when Mean Girls came out, and I was just like, that reminded me so much of high school. I was like, oh, gross. Were we really like that?
Oh, I saw.
I wasn't one of the mean girls, but I was friends with some of them for sure. I probably had my mean girl moments.
The junior high female aggression is a thing because I saw it in my daughter's group. I mean, but it's smarter. Male aggression is like, somebody shoves somebody or something, or calls them an a-hole or something. The female aggression, it's more clever. You know what I mean? Like it's I'm gonna bash your reputation or something like that, and I'm gonna put a lot of time into that. Or you're rejected, you're banished from the tribe. That's the female junior high aggression.
Yep. And it happens all the time. I have one of my best girlfriends. Her daughter couldn't wait. She's just started high school this year, and she couldn't wait because she was going to go to a different high school and get a whole new group of friends because she couldn't stand her friends anymore because they were all just mean.
So this is why I think that we need to give violence a chance, because guys don't do that because you'll get punched in the face.
So you're saying if we let the kids fist fight,
yes,
then they won't be so
they'll be nicer.
Damaging to each
Do we
other?
need to like stick them in a ring or just let them?
Yeah, you can glove them up. That's all right. You can do that.
Like 4 o'clock. It's going down.
You glove them up so like if people want to challenge, like it's like a duel, and then they show up in the squared circle.
I'm the worst psychologist ever.
Gladiator.
Dr. Martin Fletcher says, fight. I think we should let kids fight.
Yes. We are saying
John Cusack movies. I was like High Fidelity.
I loved it.
I was thinking about that earlier when you said John Cusack.
Very good. You know who wrote that? What's his name, man? You wrote for Rolling Stone, right?
Who
wrote the movie? You know what I'm talking about. Oh, anyway, I forgot.
Who wrote it?
Yeah, who wrote that script? Because that's a good movie. Like, he was a troubled guy too.
Yeah.
Jack Black was in that too.
Nick Hornby.
That's the writer?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm completely wrong. I thought it was Cameron Crowe, but Cameron Crowe did the other one.
The other one. The
one we were just talking about. I'm sorry. It's Monday morning.
Say anything.
Say anything, yeah. I'm getting, plus I'm getting old. My brain's old. It's been on this planet for 55 years. It's breaking down. It's seen its better days.
I successfully wiped segments of mine. Over the week. There's a point in 2 different nights that it's just like the next morning it was like, remember we did this? I'm just like, quit messing with me. We didn't do that.
We woke up yesterday and thought, it's time to go home.
That feeling you get after a couple of days.
Yeah.
It's time to go home.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's not like we got crazy. I think we're just old.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Just getting old.
And you're young. Wait till you get to be my age. You start smelling like your grandma's house. No, I'm just kidding. I smell like deodorant.
Actually, my grandmother's house always smelled very good.
Did it? You know what I figured out what it is though, because my grandma's house did not smell good, and it's because of all the medication she was taking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because there was this weird funk, and I didn't know what it was, and it's the medications.
Formaldehyde.
Trying to think of more movies that I enjoyed that affected me.
What do you have a movie that like really impacted you in some way, where you made some changes, or you?
I'm sure there is 1 or 2 of those, at least that changed me for a time. But of course, I'm on the spot now. I can't think of it.
What's so funny?
David Bone is outside the studio, holding up his phone, much like "Say Anything" with in your eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, but what I was.
What it not the hero we deserve, but the hero we need. Stand by.
Is he gonna get on mic?
It's 102.9 W4 Country, Faith Hill, The Way You Love Me. 8:14 on your Monday. It's the Monday Morning Jumpstart with Dr. Marty. We're at Breakfast Without Bubba today. Madison Raleigh and Brian Welch.
Hello.
David Bone is lurking around in the background somewhere. And today we're talking about movies and therapy. Movies and therapy, Marty says, can go hand in hand. And movies that affected us. Our first, you want to run through our list
so
so
far? We've got Good Will Hunting, Stuck in Love, and Inside Out. What's number 4, Marty?
Silver Linings Playbook. Have you seen it? Bradley Cooper?
I was actually just thinking about that.
Yeah.
I don't know that movie affected me, but that was definitely about mental health, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Not only that, but the experience, just how tortuous it can be to have, thought-based disorder. Bradley Cooper just excellent, and also just to get past some of the stigma. Any of us under the proper conditions can suffer from a mental illness, because oftentimes they're stress related and trauma related. So it's important that we understand that and get rid of some of the stigma. Have compassion for someone, and he just does a great job with bipolar disorder.
Let's move right along to number 5 then.
Okay, so look. This is an old one, 1946, but it's worth watching. It's A Wonderful Life. Oh, great. Yeah, but remember, I think that David Bone would know this, but they overact, because I think that they act like they were on stage, like these actors were trained on stage. So you got to get past that a little bit. Like, nobody talks like that in real life,
That's why I love those
Jimmy
old
Stewart
movies.
does talk like that, or did.
Yeah, but he overacts, man. In that, I think, I don't know, I'm not a professional, but you got to get past that, and you know what I mean, like suspend disbelief.
Mm-hmm. Now, Marty, do you have a bonus for us?
I got a bonus for all of us. And this is a beautiful, beautiful movie shot on an iPhone. Just wonderful. The Florida Project. Okay. Got to watch that. If you watch one of these movies, watch that. Now it's pretty intense, but it's charming as heck, because I think the actor is 6 years old. It's about a child growing up in a difficult situation, and they're at a hotel, so it deals with poverty, it deals with neglect. It sounds inspiring, doesn't it already? But it's a beautiful, beautiful movie, and how children deal with trauma, right, in order to exist. And it's fun too. It's not just a complete downer. It's funny even. Okay. So the Florida Project, watch it. Money back guarantee.
Willem Dafoe is in that. He's an interesting character.
Something.
Yeah,
just in general.
Yeah, he's very good, very avuncular figure in this movie. You know what I mean? He's kind of the support.
That means
kind of role.
uncle, like an uncle.
Yes,
In
yes.
case anybody tries with those $5
Yeah.
words, I'm here to help.
Uh-huh.
Dr. Martin Fletcher, thank you very much. Where can we find more information about you?
Well, drmartinfletcher.com, drmartinfletcher.com, Renew Hope Counseling is good. I'm not on Facebook and social media too much anymore. It was depressing me. So,
And of course, we can find him again a week from today, Monday Morning Jumpstart, right here on 102.9 W4 Country. Thanks, Marty.
okay, take care, all.
See ya.
Bye.
We'll go to the Brighton Ford Traffic Center. What's going on?
Things are moving along. Thankfully, it looks like 94 is running around posted speeds, and so is 23. M52, just a little heavier traffic around Main Street in downtown Chelsea. US 12, we have a little heavier traffic on Michigan Avenue around downtown Saline and a bit closer to 23. Still watching the accident on Michigan Avenue and E-Course as well. A bit slower moving right through there. We also have some heavier traffic with some slowdowns on 275 northbound. That's north right through 12, and then north of Ford Road up to the 96 and 14 interchange. If you have a tip for us, 734-623-1029. That's the latest from the only station specializing in your local traffic, 102.9 W4 Country.